Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a great privilege and honor to be here in the Ravinia Festival, which is, I think, quite an extraordinary festival with the music and all the things that are going along. The big problem is you can never get to a piano. It's all occupied. Well, the one piano I want is occupied, but occupied for the right reasons. Everyone's working and creating amazing music here. So I think we just, without further ado, we can talk a little bit in the end, and maybe we can do some questions and answers if you would like to do. If you've got some questions to ask, and I haven't got the answers, but that's not my problem. You can ask away. So let's start with our first singer.
Good afternoon. My name is Thomas Lehman, and I would love to sing, along with Adam Nielsen, I già vinta la causa from Mozart's Le Nozze di Figaro. Hai già vinta la causa, cosa sento? In quel laccio io carea. Perfidi, io voglio di tal modo punirvi. A piacer mio la sentenza sarà. Ma se pagasse la vecchia pretendente, pagarla in quale maniera? E poi vi Antonio, che all'incognito Figaro ricusa di dare un nipote in matrimonio. Coltivando l'orgoglio di questo mentecanto, tutto trova un raggiro. Il colpo è fatto. Vedrò mentr'io sospiro, felice un servo mio. E posseder dovrà, vedrò per man d'amore unita un fille oggetto, in me destro un affetto che per me poi non ha, che per me poi non ha. Vedrò mentr'io sospiro, felice un servo mio, vedrò e un ben ch'io desio e posseder dovrà. Vedrò per man d'amore unita un figlio oggetto, ch'in me destò un affetto che per me poi non ha, che per me poi non ha. Vedrò, vedrò, vedrò. Ah no, lasciarti in pace, non potrò, sto contento. Tu non nascesti audace, tu non nascesti audace per dare a me tormento, e forse ancor per ridere di mia infelicità. C'ha la speranza sola delle vendette mie, quest'anima consola, e giubilar mi fa, e giubilar mi fa. non può questo contento tu non lascesti audace per dare a me tormento e forse ancor per ridere di mia infelicità. C'è la speranza sola delle bellente mie, quest'anima consola e giubilar mi fa e giubilar mi fa e
You know, Tom, it's already a fine performance, a really stunningly fine. Can I ask, you know, there's always corrections, if you don't mind, and there's always something that that sticks out, if you know what I mean. Your to. Every time he said, every end of the word with a to, it's got an or rather than an or.
Okay.
So don't push on that or.
Okay.
Do you want to go back on where there's, it's sort of in the beginning somewhere there of the aria proper. Rest, it's lovely, you know what you're doing, everything about it. It's a fine performance. But when you, and also sometimes the S's, English people pronounce S's quite loudly.
Okay.
And the Italians, I don't think it always happens as much as that. So a little bit gentle, more elegant with your S's, you know. But find the when there's mio, with the mio, it's a little bit brighter. Nothing. Don't do anything different. Slightly brighter.
Okay.
So don't push on it.
Okay.
Do you want it vedrò? It's a little bit slightly gentler.
Sure.
Okay, try that.
Vedrò mentr'io sospiro, felice in servo mio. Desio e consider dovrà vedrò per man d'amore unita al vile oggetto in me resta un affetto che per me poi non ha vedrò mentr'io sospiro felice un servo mio vedrò in venchio desio e posseder dovrà vedrò per man d'amore unito al vile oggetto che in me destona.
Very good. It's not much in it,
right,
you know,
right.
But just be kinder to it because it repeats so many times that when you hear vedrò, but then when you're pushing on that vedrò,
Right.
you're also bringing your voice down.
Sure.
Vedrò, so it's always
Vedrò.
staying young. He is a young man,
Right,
even though
right.
he's acting old. He is
Right.
very young.
Yes.
We have to keep you as young as possible for as long as possible.
Right.
Not like me,
Right.
that's getting older. So that's the most important. But it's already in great shape, you know, everything about it. So thank you so much. I don't want to shorten your time, but you know, when you're good, what else do you do? What else do you do? Shall we do the other side?
That would be
Yeah. Just that announcement.
Sure. And this is Benjamin Britten's lovely setting of The Last Rose of Summer.
Left blooming not leave me, thou lone one, to pine on the stem, since the lovely are sleeping. Go sleep thou with them. Thus kindly I scatter thy leaves o'er the bed. When thy mate of the garden lie senseless and dead, so soon may I follow when friendships decay, and from love's shining circle the gems drop away. When true hearts lie withered and fond ones are
Whoa, gonna slip my wrists. What is this song? My goodness. You know the grand bit coming up for him, when you're getting into that crescendo, it's almost too much for him. Yeah, I mean, I know it's great and it sounds wonderful, but it's just too much because we really want to hear it. But I think keep that intensity under it for him and let him bring it up. What do you think? Do you want to try that again? A little bit? Once again, your oars are taking over a little bit. But you know, when you first last roars off somewhere, it's a rose. She's a rose, she's not a rose. Unless she's a rose. Yes, she's a German rose.
She's a German rose, right.
Not a rose. So is that all right? Would you want to try it? So do you want to go through the whole thing again?
Either way.
I think this is an incredibly simple song, but he hasn't quite made it like that, has he?
Yeah, no.
Where do we want to go with it? Do we want to go back to simple, or I think the end part is that really troubled part.
Sure,
So I think go really simple in the beginning.
Okay.
So as you set it up, but then the sort of all the doubts and things are coming near the end. What do you think? Try the simplicity in the beginning, I feel. I love folk songs. Sorry. Yeah, just keep it under. Make him do that part of the work. See if that bit works. I love it. But I think he was lost a little bit, whereas, you took over and it was wonderful. Loved it. But just start the whole thing again and just get it, fool us a little bit till we get to that bit that's a bit more sort of turbulent. Right. I'm going to watch you. Very good. Very, very simple, very simple.
Tis the last rose of summer.
Lovely, lovely.
Left blooming alone. All her lovely companions are faded and gone.
Keep it sweet, keep it sweet. More intense here, it says it, right?
I'll not leave thee, thou lone one, to pine on the stem, since the lovely are sleeping.
Quiet with the S's.
Oh, sleep thou with them. Thus kindly I scatter thy leaves over where thy maids of the garden, thy senseless and dead. So soon may I follow when friendships decay, and from love's shining circle the gems drop away. When true hearts lie withered and fond ones are flown, would inhabit this bleak world
Lovely, well done. Do you like it like that? To me, it's a folk song.
Yeah.
And folk songs have got to be folk songs.
Yeah.
And when you brought it up before, I love it like that. But the only thing I'd say, when you say lie senseless and dead, those words lie senseless and dead, so that's where you can get really sort of agitated there. And then as soon I follow, I would shorten the notes when friendships decay and from love's shining circle. I would just put in a little bit of a bite in those short notes because that's what is happening there. But I think the short notes can be just chopped a little bit because that just puts a little bit more of an edge on it. Just do that little bit there. Yeah, yes. And so lie senseless and dead. So you really mean, so using the words in that way, where you're going to this end. But I like for you to be the singer that leads the drama, rather than to me the piano, because it sort of loses what it's supposed to be about. You know, it's the partnership of the two. And if you had this boomy boom big voice, he'd be allowed to play like that. But if we want you to lead the party here, you know. Okay, let's just try and shorten those and see if it works for you. It might not work. Lie senseless.
Lie senseless
And
dead. So soon may I
follow
when friends friendships decay, and from love's shining circle the gems drop away. When true hearts lie withered and fond ones are flown, would inhabit this bleak world alone.
Lovely. You did very well. Beautiful. You have to make your own choices, of
Right.
course, you know, but ideas, more ideas. Yeah. But lovely. Beautiful. Good. And you too. Right. I think that's thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Lovely, lovely. You'd like to announce who you are?
Sure, I'm Jooeun Pak, and Javier and I would like to perform for you 2 songs from Duparc. We'll start with Chanson, triste.
Yes.
Dans ton cœur
Now, what do you feel about this song? Is it new to you, or is it?
No, I've sung it before.
Yeah.
I guess I feel like he's asking for forgiveness.
Yeah.
And I try to play with the uncertainty, like maybe he's not forgiven. I'm trying to make her feel like we've had all this wonderful things, like let's not finish.
Okay,
everything. So
okay.
I try to come questioning, I guess.
Okay, and the music itself, how do you feel?
It's super beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah.
which it is.
I try not to just turn around and put my head in the piano.
I know. And it's just so I think basically, you need to sort of, we can start it again. And I think you just need to absolutely enjoy what you're sounding like. The most important thing is, what am I doing to make this when you dans ton cœur, dans la clair de lune, it's the longer the line you can make in the music. So use your voice going almost without breath. You have to, but almost without breath with a line, never stopping. And I think the speed of it might need to just move a snidgy, not much, but just for you to keep that line going, you know? Just try that. But really enjoy it. You're not holding up too much.
Yeah.
That little bit, do you like that movement? I don't know if you did it. I don't know if it's written, but to move it along a little bit just before there.
Yeah, I don't want it to sound heavy.
Yeah.
I don't want it to sound like it's over.
Yeah.
I want it to have that, and also sort of a youthful.
Tu berseras, that one there. There's that phrase there. Yeah, just start the whole thing
again.
again.
Like it should slow down, but I don't want it to.
Yeah, I think it's actually got to move. Let's start it again. Start the whole thing again. Then you get to the sweetest bit, which you can hold up and really stretch that bit out.
Yeah.
Yeah? Because the other bits are lovely when you just move it on, but then there's dans les calmes, which is the pretty. Do you want to just do the mon amour? It doesn't say that you need to slow up there on that, any of it.
No.
None of that. So it's just sweet. That's all it's asked you to be sweet.
Romantic.
Yes, yeah. Keep going. Mon amour.
What is the note?
Mon amour, quand tu perces dans mon triste cœur in mes pensées,
I don't know. We're so lucky to have all this music. Wish they were all alive again.
Right.
We could ask them to do some more. Beautiful. But you know where those, I suggest some of those little speed things are quite important, and that makes the hold-ups even prettier for you. You know, you can hang up on the notes and
Special moments.
Yes, exactly. And then we'll just come here for a minute. Dans des yeux, je boirai tant de baisers et de tendresse, and that a little bit hold up there. Just on that hold up there, Javier. He needed a little bit more there.
Yeah, so
just a little bit.
Question.
So you can just finish that. Lovely. What's your next song? The antérieure.
Yeah, the antérieure.
Nice music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing is Ave Maria. It's also Duparc.
Parmesia
Another wonderful, Damien, but there are many aspects in this song that you need to take more advantage of. You need to set up the very first page telling the story. And, you know, j'ai longtemps habité sous de vastes portiques, que le soleil marin de tenait de milieu feu. Really, you need to really set it up, because then you're going into the next phase of explaining it, and then the glorious climax there, which you say, c'est là que j'ai vécu. And also, when you're saying et dans l'unique, you're saying et dans l'unique. That's very French, I know, but sung French. You can just be a little bit freer.
Yeah.
You know, we are told to do the on and stuff, but it doesn't actually sound right in your voice. So you'd sing, if you wouldn't mind, to do the sung French.
Yeah.
It'll be, and you've done it just twice there, and you never did it again. So profond, yes, profond and dans. Just sort of loosen it up a little bit. Start the front page and just set up the whole, each sentence needs to be absolutely explained to us.
Yeah.
What is going on here,
Okay.
okay? All of that, because it's absolutely wonderful, but you need to explain it.
Okay.
Everything's grand and vast and all the pillars and stuff. You know, just really tell us all about it. So we get the visual picture of what you're trying to give to us. We might not understand any of it, and we might not see your picture, but give us a try, okay? There, I think. Or does he want it faster? It says long. Or take a breath.
If I'm going to have a very vast column, it's not going to...
Yes, well, just please don't die on us. Not in the first phrase, anyway. Yes, I think just a little bit, maybe. Well, you can move it.
Yeah.
You can move him on. What's he doing?
I'm going to pull the horse.
You're in charge.
Okay.
Right. is you should hold on to. So sing the long le, and then launch it with your accompanist. So you're both on the same, bar, page, everything. So grotta balsatico. Grotta balsatico. Nice and anticipated beginning. Go. Hang on, what's your speed? Yes, it's a quick. No. Quick.
From the beginning?
Un peu plus vite.
Yeah.
Mais très peu.
Okay.
Very frightened, but go.
Okay.
But I think because it's all very well. You've already gone slow.
Yeah.
And this is exciting. So get going with it. Okay?
Right on.
With the piano, it's fabulous. I want to be a pianist and a singer. There you go. Suddenly, whoosh! We're getting to the good bit now. Whoa! Yeah, start from the beginning again. Come on, young man. Put some into it. I didn't say anything naughty. Not yet. Now you're on a high wave. The skateboard is going.
Les images des cieux, mêlées d'une façon solennelle et mystique, les tout-puissants accords de la riche musique aux couleurs du couchant, reflétées par mes yeux.
You say, see, and then launch again.
Okay, so
Yes.
second.
Yes. So
C'est là que j'ai vécu dans les voluptés calmes.
now dream au milieu des azurs.
Des vagues, des splendeurs, et des esclaves nus tout imprégnés d'odeur, qui me rafraîchissaient le front avec des palmes.
Don't forget the dawn.
Et dont l'unique soin
Stay there. Take your time. Massacre. Take a breath. So that's so you end nicely, you do a nice breath there. But see how it can be exciting, that song? You can turn it into something else rather than, it's sort of just sing it through, that's okay. But, do something with it. Don't scratch yourself, It's important, don't you think? Good boy. A lot of good things in there. Will you try and, find your way around that? please. And then, oh yes, Javier, when he does this bit here, it's on that third page, when he's doing there, so can you just play from there? Then, les tout puissants. Les tout puissants, yeah. Les tout puissants. Keep going. Let me see. Now, come on. That's right. So you've got all the chance to get that bit out, and then he can come in.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that again? Do it again. It's exciting.
What's the word?
Yes. Out of that. See that beautiful, that you have to go to right till he gets to that little scale coming out of there. Don't die on him. No. Well done. Beautiful.
And we would like to start with Ave Maria from Otello by Verdi.
Fra le spose, le vergini sei tu, sia benedetto il frutto, oh benedetta, di tue materne viscere. Gesù, prega, perché adorando te sei
This aria, you've been singing it a long time or just starting?
Well, I sang it before, a long time before.
Did you do it in opera? Have you done the opera? No. You've seen the opera? Yeah, yes, of course. You know that this could be the last prayer that she ever prayed to God. It is the last time that maybe she's asking to save her own life. We need to hear that. We need to hear the desperateness. And have you ever watched people pray in church, people who are praying all the time? Have you ever watched them? They're quite intense. And they really, especially in the Catholic religion, they really, go, so Ave Maria, piena di grazia, eletta fra le spose, le vergini sei tu, sia benedetto il frutto, o benedetta di tua mater. It's very, very monotone, but quite desperate. I need for you to hear that it might be the last time. And also the misera, or she almost can't say. The misero anch'esso. She almost can't say that. Misero anch'esso. All these different things are all of it difficult, but she needs to keep praying to save her own life. Do you want to try that? Just about, I think, the 2 bars starting. Please. Who have we got as our lovely pianist? Oh, Javier. Sorry, Javier. I didn't see you over there. Sorry. So 2 bars, please, Javier.
Eletta fra le spose, le vergini sei tu, sia benedetto il frutto, oh, benedetta di tue materne viscere, Gesù.
Vergini sei tu. You've got to say all that between us. She's still saying these same words. Ave Maria, piena di grazia, eletta fra le spose, le vergini sei tu, sia benedetto il frutto, and comes in nell'ora della morte. So all these, it's all continued.
Just some of it comes out.
Yes, well, you don't need to be heard, but you imagine that you are still continuing the prayer. And then nell'ora della morte. So you have in your mind that this is what you do. You don't need to do this now, but the whole idea is Ave Maria, piena di grazia, letta fra gli sposi. That sort of thing. So there's always that continuation of the prayer. Yeah. Okay, it's Ave Maria. That'll be fun. Ave Maria, the E flat. Yeah. Morendo, not morendo. Da da da.
Ave Maria,
sia benedetto il frutto, oh benedetta di tui materne nascerei. Ave Maria, piena di grazia, letta fra le spose.
nell'ora della
Good girl, lovely, very pretty. Don't let us hear Amen. Don't let that one fade. Amen. So to make sure it doesn't. You don't lose that. Okay. There's more you could do with this. There's much more. But I just think it's the whole. Can you give me an E flat, please, Javier?
Ave Maria, piena di grazia, eletta fra le sposi, le vergini sei tu, sia benedetto il frutto, oh benedetta di tue materne viscere.
There's that sort of continue. It's almost boring, you know what I mean? But it's that non-stop, there's hardly time for breath. Pray, save me. Okay? So there's more for you to discover in this. Okay? Good girl. Should we go on to the next one? Do you want to play all of it, Javier, or are you happy to play some of it? What would you like to do? Whatever you want. Is that the sort of speed you want to do it at?
Yeah, but I want to feel a bit freer.
It says langsam here, and when you start, it says sehr ruhig.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what speed this is, but this seems awful fast to me.
Okay.
Can you work out a tempo that's written? Can you, Javier, work out that tempo. From the very top of that introduction, please. Just want to give you an idea. We're not singing Strauss at the moment. Nowhere near it. Okay, and we're going to start right at the very top. Here you go. Now here we go. Start. Top note. Wait, 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 wait. Move. Wait. Wait, wait, wait. Down, down. Wait. It's always the top of the phrase. Now, when you sing, just start and find out every single sentence. Go. It really makes the song. If you sing it through fast, we just missed the boat, you know. So when you do it, play it for me. Und morgen wird die Sonne stretch, you know. So it doesn't go whoosh, because if you sing whoosh, don't sing it. So do it again, within your own capabilities, but you'll learn how to do it with this wonderful Straussian stretch that he gives you. Okay, you've got plenty of space there, plenty of time, lots of air. Very good, it's much better. When you do the Sturm werden wird uns in die Augen schauen, if you're doing it with orchestra, you must absolutely know when you sing the Augen, you just don't rush ahead. You just be ready for the conductor to do Augen schauen, the next one, und auf uns. You have to be absolutely on the beat with the conductor. If you go ahead, it will sound messy. So please be careful if you do it with orchestra. Okay, those two in particular, it's very important for you to hit the right spot at the same time as the conductor. Okay, well done. Thank you very much.
Lève-toi, soleil, from Roméo et Juliette by Gounod.
L'amour, oui, son ardeur a troublé tout mon être. Mais quelle soudaine clarté resplendit à cette fenêtre.
Where did you get that voice? How old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Oh, I thought someone said you might be 22. This is good. Good. Secure. Great. Sounds gorgeous. Well done. I'm not going to do too much with you because you poor people, you tenors have got to sing all this big stuff all the time. And you don't get any break from it, do you? You don't sort of sing the simple stuff. You should do a lot of tosti, though. Yeah. I'm sure you do, but that stuff will save you a lot of trouble. But always having to sing these big arias all the time is tough on you, so please be careful. Who's your singing teacher? Okay, I think I've heard it, yes. Love, that sounds, I don't want to do anything with that because it's too much to ask you to even do it again. We have to save you, save you from yourself sometimes. So let's do the next one, which is also beautiful, but really, really well done, Michael, thank you.
Oh, this is Pace non trovo by Liszt.
Don't play so loud. No, you must give him a chance. When you hear the voice coming up like that in the top bit, but when he comes down, get down, out of his way. Okay, I've got double P. No, I've only got single P here, okay. I'm just saving you. I'm saving you now. It's very important, but when you start this, I'm sorry I've interrupted you, I really apologize. See, it's all agitato, acclamato, and ritmo, that's più written, yes, a little bit, but I think because it's pace non trovo, e non ho da far guerra, e temo, e spero, I see move, ed aro sono un ghiaccio, and it's absolutely beautiful there, but here, be careful. Let him come through, okay? I'll protect you over here.
Stringo, e tutto il amore
This one here, see just there, I would just scoot through it. Get her to scoot through a little bit sooner. Then you could diminuendo, you could always diminuendo on that.
Okay.
Which gives you a more, if you wanted to, which makes it nicer.
Sure.
Sure you can diminuendo on that, can't
I'm a bee,
you?
yeah,
Sure.
it's easy.
Right. But if you can, once you're up there, make sure you get a good diminuendo on it, and then you can do almost what you like. But if you're singing absolutely open, it might just get a bit tiring, you know, to go down the scale on it as well, you know. I don't really want you to do it again, but it's beautiful. It's really good. Okay. Yes, all of it's very good. But just be careful when you cover them a little bit. Be very careful on all of it. Everything about it's lovely. You can always make more of it, can't you? Yes. Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful aria. So very good teamwork. Thank you. Okay, I'm not going to ask him to do any more because he's done enough. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think that's all we've got today for you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like, these young people are working so hard here. I don't like them overdoing things. And I find that sometimes they are overdoing things, and I don't want them to sort of, because they've got concerts coming up and things like that, and they're doing opera. And so can we have just a few questions? If you've got some questions to ask, I'd be very happy to answer them. Yes? That's something, Anthony, do you know how this is done? I think is it auditions or it's applications or personal?
Applications first and then a round of video auditions. Kevin Murphy, our program director, whom you met earlier this afternoon, he reviews them all. And then we have live auditions as a second round, and the singers are chosen from those.
Some are coming from schools that are recommended, but they still have to go through the process. Is that right? They can say, well, we'd like you to audition because we think you'd be very good for the program, but they still always got to have the panel choosing them, I'm sure.
Up here.
Yeah.
Up here.
Way up, way up. Oh, you are. Hello. George Schulte, Claudio Bado, and John Pritchard, Colin Davis. I worked with Boehm, I worked with Karian as well. But the most important one was Sir George Solti. Yeah, I had a lot. Thank you. Where's that dog? Oh, you should have brought her in. Sorry, I'll take yours.
How do you feel about this new generation of opera singers?
They are incredibly wonderful. I think they're not in. When we were coming through, it was a completely different situation. I think it's tougher on them now. I think there's not many seats at the top table, and they're all going for that one seat. So it's very important that they do well. They are the group that I've had right here this week are incredibly bright. There's another tenor you didn't hear, but I said, my goodness, you've just made an unmusical song sound stunning. You know, it didn't have a tune, there wasn't a tune, and he made it stunning. And it's just the most like this boy here, two wonderful voices, highly intelligent, and so bright. But don't forget, you know, they're going for something that's sometimes elusive. The job is elusive. There was a question back here.
What's your favorite role to perform?
All of them. Otherwise, I'd not be performing my favorite role. If I think, oh, I really hate this one, let me get to my favorite. I must say, I always kept on saying my favorite was whatever I was doing, because it was much easier to do that. Yes, at the back.
I'm glad you work with the accompanists also, because it's very important. They're very, very important part of it.
Yes, it is. Some of them are very instinctive. Some of them are, they sometimes are very lost in their own accompanying. Some are quite pianistic. So I can pick the pianistic ones and I can pick the accompanist ones. And sometimes you've just got to ask them to think about how much they cover the voice. But it's a teamwork thing, it's a partnership. Very important.
Where are the puppies?
They're unfortunately home. I wanted to bring them, but I think they prefer to be at home. So. Sadly, but it's a tough journey in the hold of the plane. So, and my hostess, Robin Coburn, would have, of course, opened the doors to them. But I'm sorry I didn't bring them. I'm missing them terribly. But I get videos, and we do Skype. There's moments of them turning their back and saying. So yes. First of all, you have really got to have a passion for what you want, that passion. Nothing's going to stop you, but don't forget, you have got to be incredibly honest and truthful if things aren't working out. I have a student and it hasn't worked out, and still she won't say to me, what do you think? She's looking at me and she's saying, this is incredibly difficult. So now my next thing for her is, you have got to make your choices fairly soon. You're going to have to make a very clear picture of what you want to do now because it's not working. So you have to make your choice of it's not going to work. So you have to be honest, or know that there's work everywhere. The musical theatre is wonderful. Some voices would suit. I've got 2 or 3 students. I really want to say to them, look, I know you're doing the classical line, but the musical theatre, I'm seeing you in musical theatre. So I'm trying to encourage a little bit more of that. There's all sorts of things you can do besides opera. Yes. I can see you.
In Downton Abbey, they didn't give you enough for a role.
The most important thing is I was in it. Yes.
How much have you heard the singers that you saw today before today, and what do you do to prepare for a Masterclass?
I didn't hear them at all. These 4 I didn't hear. But there's always something there that you can help with. But also, sometimes it's best to go in the privacy of their own company and mention a few things, which I would most probably like to do. Just mention a couple of things that I picked out, but I wouldn't do it here because I think they need those private moments, and their confidence needs to be constantly boosted because what they do each day, they question all the time. They question themselves, they question why they're here. I do too. But we had I must say, we had a wonderful moment today, is that Jake Heggie is here, who is going to accompany me in, stand up, you have to stand up. I worked today with Jake on the new songs, and Kevin Murphy, and my friend, my other Kevin was there, and we sat in this most glorious moment of just four of us experiencing these new songs and thinking, how lucky are we to have this moment. I was given this great privilege that Ravinia has chosen Jake to write this music for me, and he said to me, what words will you use? Well, immediately there was not a moment of regret. It would be Emily Dickinson. So, and I've known her poetry for many, many, many years, read all about her, not enough of course, and just loved what she does and who she was, and now sort of her legacy is what we are experiencing, which is really wonderful. So that was a wonderful moment today, Jake. Thank you very much. And Kevin, thank you for the work as well today. Thank you. Anything else, children? Yeah.
For how many years you have been singing, and how many years you are planning to sing?
Oh God, I started when I was 3. I started studying when I was 14, and now I'm 70. So that's enough. I'm not sure what I want to do in the future, but it certainly will include lots of students. I have a foundation that I'm encouraging young students. We supply scholarships for them and mentoring, and we have many arriving in London in a few weeks' time of our young students with Kiri Kanawa Foundation scholarships. So I'll be working with them when they arrive in London. Any other questions? Yeah.
What was your warm-up routine like, and who's your favorite soprano today?
Gosh. Warm-up routine. Well, can I just say about warm-up routines? Everyone has different ideas about how to warm up. When I teach, I try to include everything that you would find in your music, whether it be octaves, chromatics, pianissimo, crescendo pianissimo, long notes, upper notes, very carefully, never pushing on the middle and the lower, always very careful. So all my teachings are around what is inside the music, but I use those as exercises. And quite often, young people don't quite understand that exercises, vocalese, is absolutely in the music, and you have to try and say, oh, I do that in my music. So you have to recognize it fairly quickly as to how you get all these, well, the notes for start, especially through the passaggio and all those different areas. You have to know how to work those through. Yes?
The movie, The Year of Living Dangerously, when they used your Strauss for that song.
Yes.
Did that mean a lot to you? Was it meant to the audience?
I hope it did. Well, it always does. Anything that you're involved in and that goes to the public, I think it's always important that, you know, the music is out there. The most important thing is the music. If you happen to be singing it, you're jolly lucky. But it's always the music. And
were you asked if they would use that music? Or
sorry?
Were you asked if they could use that music in the movie?
Yeah. You were always asked. You always have to give permission. Yes, exactly.
Favorite soprano today?
Gosh. There's so many. There's lots of good ones. So we better not name any just in case I upset somebody. Lady at the back, sorry.
We're very privileged to have you here at Ravinia.
I think I'm very lucky to be here. Thank you very much. Gentlemen, then. Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? You could all go home and have a gin and tonic. Sorry. I'm a country girl. I live in the country. My house is in the country, New Zealand. I've just bought a new fishing boat, so here I go. So that thing at the end, as you see me go out the back door, gone fishing, that's the truth. Now, I have a passion for country sports. I do shooting, fishing, all that sort of thing. And my little puppy dogs love to go fishing, go shooting. They'll be going fishing too, but they love to go shooting. And they keep watch out for the rabbits, and her ears start to do this at the window. And so we know something's up, and so we get the gun and off we go. They know the tinkle of the gun case keys. They know it. It's amazing. We just have to pick up the keys, and they know straight down to the gun case. So, anybody else, or do you want to go home and have a gin and tonic? Thank you. I think one does learn by unfortunate circumstances. One learns by mistakes. But my unfortunate circumstance was my first and last Masterclass. And I never went to another one because the person was so awful to me that I decided that why would I put myself through that? So with these young people, I know how delicate it is. I know how they are always untrusting of everything they do, everything they decide. Their confidence is so always very much on their sleeve. And we must make sure that confidence is never, never destroyed. We had a situation in England not so long ago where, unfortunately, I won't mention the people, but they obliterated a young soprano, mezzo-soprano. And I said to one of the reporters, I said, when you finish with this poor child, who is going to pick up the pieces? Tell me. Now, all I know is she went away for 4 days. She starved. She did not eat for 4 days. No one could get hold of her. That was just one of the things. And it was devastating that I should hear somebody, these people who write in the newspapers, destroy a young person because of how she looked. It wasn't about how she sang. And the singing was beautiful. It was stunningly beautiful. And I said, the company, the head of the company had just died. He was the wonderful Grand Master of Glyndebourne. And he died within those few days, just at the opening of this particular opera. And I said to the reporter, I said, do you realize the whole company is in mourning? If something has slipped by, you have got to forgive, but don't blame it on that poor little girl, that little singer who deserves none of it, has a perfectly fine and wonderful career. She's an incredibly beautiful girl, but she was in a wig and costume disaster. And if she had had any, I suppose, authority for herself even, she would have said, I am not going on the stage. I would have taken it off, thrown it on the ground, stamped on it, taken the costume off, thrown it on the ground and say, I am not wearing that. That's all she had to do. So anyway, I hope that she's come through. She's still singing beautifully. The audience cheered her every night, so that was hopefully a big reward for her. Yeah. I didn't write to her, no, because we let it be. It's sometimes if you meet up with them, sometimes, it's a bit it's so raw that you don't want to hear, you don't want to bring it back, you don't want to have it regurgitated. It's best leave things lie and let her prove her point that she sings beautifully. That's all she needs to do. But I hope she wasn't destroyed. That's all. And I refuse to destroy anybody in this particular area. It's tough enough without having to have that done. I'm really. Yes?
What do you think about the broadcasting of the opera now in movie theaters?
Well, I think for those people who can't get to the opera, I think it's very good. But it does prove that if they're in those theatres, they're not in the theatre. The sound is exactly the same. You've no idea what the voices sound like. They are all coming out through the same sound system. And I'm not sure you know, sometimes in the flesh, it's rather nicer to see the nuts and bolts of things going on, whatever it may be. I think it works, but it works also against the live audience coming to the Met. And I think maybe that's part of the problem at the moment. I don't know, can't say that because I have no knowledge of it, but if people aren't in the theatre, then there's no ticket sales going on. Yeah.
What country most appreciates Petrarci?
Well, certainly America. Look at this audience, yes. I mean, it's hungry, which is really lovely. And the young people are, you know, they make the program so interesting for the young people that, you know, with the older generation leaving and the young people coming through, it's so important. And these companies all make sure this happens, which is very, very healthy. Yeah.
When you were at Wales, how was the experience? What were you listening to for the singers?
We were listening to a grand performance, an exceptional performance. And sometimes it didn't happen, and sometimes, of course, the girl who won it was brilliant. So it was obvious, the winner was obvious. Okay. Have we finished, do you think? What do you think? Everyone wants to go home?